Hunger is all around us. In fact, millions of American families face hunger and food insecurity every single day.
For more than 40 years, Feeding America has been helping those in need find their next meal. Food insecurity describes a household's inability to provide enough food for every person to live an active, healthy life. It's a way to measure and assess the risk of hunger. In the United States, 1 in 9 people struggle with hunger.
Some of the most common yet complex effects of food insecurity include serious health complications and damage to a child's ability to learn and grow. It can also lead to difficult decisions like, should we pay for food or critical health care?
But please use your voices. At a time in this country when there's so many things that we found to disagree on, I think one thing that we can all agree on is that we should help people to get access to a nutritious mix of food.
Due to the coronavirus, more than 54 million people may experience food insecurity in 2020, including a potential 18 million kids.
According to the USDA, that's up from 37 million people in 2018. Households with children are more likely to experience food insecurity, and many of those homes do not qualify for federal nutrition programs, so they have to rely on their local food banks and other hunger relief organizations for support.
One of Feeding America's food banks is God's Pantry here in Lexington, who serve 50 counties in central and eastern Kentucky in partnership with more than 400 food pantries and meal programs.
As it relates to God's Pantry, they are among our most treasured partners. Here, Kentuckians, there are about 2 million Kentuckians who are food insecure. That the service area for God's Pantry, in that service area, there are about over 300,000 people. And since COVID, the increase is about 80,000 people.
God's Pantry has been a blessing to our community for decades. This year, they're celebrating 65 years.
I'm honored that I have an opportunity to celebrate the work that they've been doing for 65 years of service to their neighbors, and their neighbors have never needed them more than they do today.
September is Hunger Action Month. Join God's Pantry and Feeding America to stand together in the fight against hunger.
You can make a difference in the lives of others through your thoughtful donation.
Making investments in this work is so foundational that by investing in the work that God's Pantry does and that they've been doing for 65 years, what they've been doing is building communities that are strong.